what is an umbrella insurance policy?
So an umbrella insurance policy, if you think of an umbrella, it actually goes over your home and auto liability limits. So let's say if you're at fault for a multi-vehicle accident and the underlying liability limits on your auto are not sufficient to pay out for injuries or if there's a death, then your umbrella would kick in over that to protect your assets if you're sued.
So $1 million in coverage really doesn't go very far in litigation anymore, does it?
Unfortunately not, but there are ways to add increased limits of umbrella.
So with an umbrella, then you'd have like a $2 million or $3 million liability coverage, and that would be in addition to the $1 million max on your homeowners, right?
Correct, yes.
Yeah, okay. So why don't you tell us more about why umbrella insurance policies are so beneficial to a person?
Sure. Umbrella liability is a great thing to carry because, especially for someone who has your home, your auto, young drivers in the household, secondary homes or rentals. If you're a landlord and you have a tenant, that in itself is a huge exposure. And adding umbrella liability to go over all of those items, it really protects you in the event that your underlying limits are not enough. It's a very low cost in comparison to the limits. You can write up to, not just $1 million umbrella, but 5 million, 10 million. For the very high net worth, you have limits of $25, $50 million that you can add.
That's impressive. Yeah, so I have an umbrella policy. I think it's a $2 million limit. I think I pay maybe $300 or $400 a year for that additional coverage above my homeowner policy.
Yeah, it's definitely a smaller premium for such high limits and the extra protection.
So what's usually excluded from a home insurance policy?
So in California, the biggest exclusions are earthquake, flood, and landslide. That's something that we've been asked a lot, especially after Santa Barbara.
Okay.
Because of the landslides in Santa Barbara?
Yeah.